Hello everybody and welcome back to Point to Play Games, playing some more Detective Grimoire. I will say, unfortunately, my capture software didn't work for a few minutes and I didn't exactly notice it until right now. So, there's a couple of things that did give some case clues and things like that, but we just, well, we're gonna miss the part where it says case clue, but we'll still click through everything. Alright, so let's just get started with clicking.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers. That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre.
So yeah, both of those interactions right there actually gave us some case clues, which I haven't really looked at yet. We'll definitely check those out in a little while. Also, I mean, just to, I guess, quickly go over what happened last time, we spoke with both this director, Vanderpeer, as well as his interesting, I suppose, cameraman, Bobby Burley, or Burl. I think it's Burl. Regardless, though, we also removed a few things as being, suspicious, instead of just making them not suspicious, as well as also noting that we, from Vanderpeer, rather, that we have received a clue, being some film footage. Ignore this, because unfortunately that's just another piece. But we got some film footage from him. We also got this black and white photo, which looks pretty close to boggy. And also this explorer's journal. I'll talk about that once we get into the museum. So, just to click around a little bit more.
It's a stepping stone path that goes past the museum and into the woods. So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today.
That definitely sounds like a great idea when you know you're going to go through a bog. I think, though, that if we keep going that way, towards the woods, we'll end up at the location where Bobby took his black and white photo of what appears to be boggy. Oh, goodness. The last thing I will just mention is there was just a quick little very easy puzzle just to clear out basically like 3 locks that were closing this museum door, and we managed to get through that, obviously. But otherwise, let's just walk into the museum. So I will click on this. This is one of the things that gave us that clue. So let's just see if he interacts with it again, at least.
I'd better take a look at this.
Perfect, because this is exactly what the clue is. It's, of course, just saying that it's a journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. It's the only record of Bobby existing. Boggy. Ooh. Contains notes and sketches. It shows that he has 3 small claws in each arm, that the feet are always hidden by the water, and there seems to be a page missing from the back, which is somewhat concerning. Also, this is just a nice little thing just to see about Boggy's hands. Let me see. So the one thing I did notice is this definitely looks somewhat, it feels like it looks different than what the statuette or sort of that like mascot at the very open of Boggy looked like. This looks a lot more like the photo as opposed to this weird tentacle-y creature that we have here. Maybe this is just more like a kid's representation, oddly enough. Let me see, though. What we'll do is we'll just click on the next thing I was clicking on. We were looking at this over here, so let's check it out. I haven't really done anything with it yet, so you guys are caught up with me now.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Okay, so yeah, no, that definitely sounds good to me. So, just to quickly, I guess, move them, we should be able to do this, and maybe this, and maybe something like this.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit.
They definitely don't look like it, do they?
It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Oh, that's perfect. So yeah, I'm starting to think more and more, obviously, like Boggy, or this representation of Boggy that we were given is not exactly, well, what killed our poor murder victim. They're not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. Alright, we'll learn more about those. And of course, you know, I've completely forgotten. We'll definitely have to start showing people some of these things to see if they know anything about it. But yeah, before talking to this strange gentleman over here staring into a manila folder, it's creepy. Let's just click around and check other stuff out.
Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did.
Glad that's an educational fact.
Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction.
Okay, that's interesting.
That might explain why it looks so out of place.
And it most certainly does.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show. Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time.
Okay, so there's a few other things obviously we can look at.
Swamp Studios, providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment.
That's a really niche and very strange thing.
Copyright MCM XXXIV. That'll be 1930, 1934? It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Interesting. We've added more notes to the case file. Not exactly sure why.
It says another story from Boggy's Bog. But actually, I think this is from the very first episode.
Interesting.
It's a poster from the old Boggy playing. He's having a grand old time.
I don't think there's anything else to look at here right now. Let's just real quick though, let's check out our overall clues. Apparently we're now a fickle flatfoot. That's, I suppose, a better rank. Let me see. So just to look at our suspects again, I don't really think we've had anything change, obviously, at this point. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Let's take a look at our clues. So this is looking more and more like it's probably some sort of Boggy costume. We haven't really gotten anything out of the crime scene yet, but that's because it's blocked off, and we can't go inside just yet. But perhaps there's more to learn from that journal. Or a journal, I'm not sure which. I like how it says notes, but this is really far more just a map. However,
apparently this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago. It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp.
oh, our poor hat. That's a callback, I just remembered.
This is a really cramped museum. Just one room.
It looks huge from the outside.
Not worth the admission price. There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Interesting. Alright, let's talk to the gentleman right here and see if he has any, info. So, Pally, what's the deets?
So,
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
you're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
So I could be writing bad things about him in my notebook. I'm going to draw I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face, or I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day. Well, you know what? I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Alright, so let's look into this more. This guy already looks extremely shifty, which is kind of strange, although we, as he said, do look like we're completely clueless. So, The first thing we'll do is we'll just ask him what his job is.
So, if you're not a tourist and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Oh my, beautiful. So I also just realized that his like weird coat actually has a filing cabinet basically as its pockets. That's a little strange. Alright, so information. So Boggy's Swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Bobby's appearance... I don't know why I keep saying Bobby. Boggy's appearance was changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. I see, okay. So that's why it looks so different. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. Okay, so the interesting thing is that we really have no idea what its footprints are like, and someone just kind of made the assumption on us. That gives us some interesting information, at least, though. But there's definitely more we can talk to him about. So let's just talk to him about last night real quick.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I doubt...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
I just had a thought. We found the lockpick. I mean, obviously that thought was brought on by the fact that I'm literally looking at it. However, this does give an interesting thing. So, the lockpick appears to have been lost near... Wait. No, hold on. No, the lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Folder. That seems to make far more sense to me than whatever I was thinking before.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Well, that gives a little something. We have the challenge unlocked, but first I would like to present with a few clues.
The real swamp creature had claws. 3 on each hand, to be precise. But why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
Interesting. Okay, what else can I...
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
So that's a good bit to know about.
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Not helpful, but oh well.
You're wasting your precious time, Detective. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Well, that's fair enough, I suppose.
This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really.
I see.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
Not particularly helpful.
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
Also helpful. Alright, well, I kinda left this, so let's just ask him about it.
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright?
Helpful. Alright, well, you know what? Let's present a few profiles, most specifically the boggy
Are you
one.
asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
Interesting.
The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Boy, you really don't provide anything interesting, do you?
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
Like I said, I realize that we may not be getting
Next time,
anything out of
only
this,
show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule.
but just for the sake of going through it,
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
it's amazing. Himself is of no interest to him. Well, we have a challenge unlocked, so let's get at it.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing folder now? Where did I find this again?
Well, that's easy.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You already admitted to owning a lockpick and using it to open locked doors. You said around any time I always carried a lockpick with him. Definitely didn't say that. It's obviously the last thing.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one. You let him borrow the lockpick, or you left your lockpick by Remington's office. I believe this was the explanation.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Okay, that was interesting a little bit right there. I don't think there's anything else to really go through in here, so let's head back out and just go off to the right towards the woods. What on earth is this?
This staircase is a tree, and this tree is a staircase,
How helpful.
and this place is so weird.
I can agree with that.
The rock path leading back towards the museum. What's this? Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Well, you never know. Let's just move this around real quick, see if there's anything interesting anywhere. Alright, here's the real question. Are we supposed to be making something out of this? Oh, you know what? I see it now. Hold on. Hold on. This goes here. And this goes. Oh God. Oh, okay. There's more right here. So this goes something like here, and maybe. I mean, I only feel like I'm mostly missing literally everything I'm trying to see here. This goes like this. This goes like this. I mean... Alright, this is the back, right? So we got that so far. This feels like it should go here. This feels like here. No, that feels wrong. This goes like... Oh, I see. Okay. Now I feel really stupid because I totally missed this part. Oh, it's 2 feet. Ugh, duh. God. Ugh, guys. I'm apparently just completely, like, I did not even notice any of that. That was just, you're probably yelling at me
I
for like
recognize
45
that
minutes.
footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Why is it talking about idle time? Oh. Sorry, I just realized that I had something up and I have no idea if that recorded that. Sorry, I just need to check something real quick. Oh, that was weird.
This staircase is and this.
Alright.
It's like a little forest back here. The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
How's that a clue?
The water's clear here. I can see. Not bad.
What on earth? That's a weird clue. Anyways, I guess we'll just have to go up here real quick. Interesting. Alright, well, unfortunately, looking at the time, looks like we're all out today. So, thank you very much for joining me here at Point to Play Games for some more Detective Grimoire. If you're liking it, definitely please feel free to give me a like, or give a comment saying what you like, what you don't like, and dislike if you feel like it. But either way, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you all later.